Hey, what is up, guys? It is the Millennial Entrepreneur, Harrison Barron, and today I have five tips on how to start making additional money online. It doesn't matter what business you're in. So before we get into it, do yourself a favor, smash that subscribe button. It's gonna be right here. That way you guys never miss a video on how to make additional money online. If you know of anybody that is doing that or is in sales or is an entrepreneur, this is the channel for them. Don't be greedy, share the knowledge. So, first things first, the number one thing to start making additional money online is put an email capture on your website. And this might sound so silly, especially for people that have already done this and have been doing this for a long period of time. It is a simple no-brainer. And here's exactly why it is a no-brainer. One, it is totally free, or if not almost free. I promise you guys that. Their softwares like MailChimp, Constant Contact, HubSpot, anything like that to put one of those email captures on your website. If you don't know what that looks like, check out my website, baronmediagroup.com. That's the shirt. And from there, you'll see after 7 seconds, boom, it's going to start appearing. And from there, you can put in your information. I'm actually even going to give you something. I'm going to give you a ton of knowledge when you put in your information on there. I promise you guys, that's why I have it. And if it's not today and if it's not tomorrow that you need to utilize it, start planning for next year. The end of next year if you are worried about the end of this year. Give it time to grow. It's not going to happen overnight, which everybody wants, but it never actually happens. This is long-term plays, guys. So don't think that you're going to do it today unless you're getting a ton of traffic and it's going to work by tomorrow. Start it now and start gathering those emails. If you're worried about gathering those emails, give away something, a free tidbit of knowledge, maybe a little ebook, maybe how people can buy from you, maybe things that they need to know about your industry. Anything like that to collect somebody's information on your website is immediately going to add not only benefit to you because now you're going to have a way to contact those people, but on the flip side of things, now they have some information from you. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be how to buy from you, what's going on in the social media world, what's going on in the YouTube world. Anything like that is going to make it tremendously, and I mean tremendously easier for your customers to get in touch with you and for you to stay top of mind. I have a customer right now, and I'll give you guys a little quick story, who has never reached out to all his old customers. And when I say never, I literally mean never has sent an email to them after they bought from them, which is crazy. I'm doing the math right now. He has over 1,000 contacts that were never sent an email, a follow-up, nothing. Next year, I am so excited for his revenue. It's unbelievable. Number two, I kind of mentioned it in number one, give away a free ebook. Everybody likes reading. And I'm not saying you have to take 20 hours out of your day to build this tremendous ebook. Look, if you're a company with a bunch of people in it, have somebody write a little article on each thing that they do in the company. That way somebody can know the process if they choose to buy from you. Or produce a small little ebook, 2 or 3 pages about what's going on in your industry, or how to, if you're a criminal defense attorney, 3 things you might want to know when you get a lawyer. Boom, boom, boom. Label them out. Write a little blog or a little article on each of those. Put them in a little book, get somebody's email address when they fill it out, and then now you have that and they have a different way to buy from you. Now if they ever have an issue, they're going to remember, hey, I remember you, this is what I need to do. Let me go read that really quick. If my answer's not in there, let me call my lawyer or let me call that lawyer because your information's going to be put right on there conveniently. Now they're going to facilitate a phone call your way and ultimately drive business to you. Remember, this is not a tomorrow plan. This is 6 months, a year down the road. That's when you need to start planning these things and give it time to grow and work and evolve over time into something that you're really happy with. Tip number 3 is update your website. Far too often, I see websites that are not updated ever. And when I say ever, I literally mean they were built in 2016, haven't been touched since then. That is crazy. Absolutely mind-boggling, especially when you spend $15,000, $20,000 on that website and the web designer isn't even going to help you update it. They're going to charge you again when you spent all of this money just to change some pictures and some verbiage. Updating your website does a series of things, and before we get into too much SEO, 1, it tells Google that you're still relevant and fresh. 2, it brightens up the website. Maybe things have changed. Maybe there's new photographs. Maybe there's new drone video. Whatever it is, it tremendously impacts the look of your website and shows people, 1, it's being updated, and 2, it's current, which is really what is ultimately important, is the fact that it's current. Far too often, I could wipe spider webs off people's websites. One of my old customers, he had like a PDF document as his website and was hoping that was gonna get him to the next level. Needless to say, he took me on board and we completely transformed that business. It's that important to have an up-to-date website. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. It just needs to be up-to-date and people can tell when your website isn't up-to-date or it is up-to-date. It's so critically important. Number 4, and this one does, gonna be full disclosure here, require a little bit of work on your behalf. If you're thinking about blogging for your website, there's a tremendous amount of SEO benefits that you get out of. Simply follow the idea of if they're asking a question, you should write a blog to answer it. It's really that simple. That's kind of why I'm doing these YouTube videos, honestly. People have asked me a bunch of questions and I'm answering them on YouTube for you guys. You know, what are some ways that I could do free marketing for my company or get, grow some revenue for my company? Psst, they're right here. They're right here, all right? Don't miss anything. With that being said, blogging is absolutely, one, it's totally free or almost free. If you're paying your employees, okay, it does cost you a couple bucks. But if it's just you as the business owner or somebody that's looking to go into business, it's gonna be super, and I mean super impactful on your business. Take the time, write really, really good blogs. I recommend anywhere between 700 and about 1,500 words. That's like the sweet spot. You can go definitely a little more. I try to stay away from a little less. Chances are pretty good that your blog isn't going to be complete. And when I say complete, it's going to be missing or there's going to be holes in your content, which is going to ultimately lead the reader in the wrong direction. It's not going to answer their questions that they might have. Take the time out, write really good blogs. It's only going to benefit you, especially in the very long term. I can already tell after 4 or 5 blogs that I've written for other people, their Google Analytics have gone crazy. And it's not that hard. It just has to be really good and captivating content, taking the time out of your day and doing that, and it's gonna last a really long time. Staying up to date and producing a blog, I recommend every other week at the bare minimum, but you could probably even get away with it on a monthly basis. It's super impactful for your business, especially if you're not a video kind of person. Do another way. Spend the extra time in other areas. And last but not least, this is the most important one. I promise you guys that. Absolutely. Put a call to action on your website. It doesn't matter what the call to action is. If you don't know what a call to action is a button, a clickable object that makes somebody do something. For example, you visit my website, baronmediagroup.com. The first thing you see is request a quote. Under my title and what we do, request a quote. That is what I want people to do. I want people ultimately to request a quote. The more visitors I have, the higher likelihood that they're gonna click on that button. You might be saying, well, that's stupid. Why do I wanna request a quote? I don't even know what you do. It's giving people the option. They might have seen me on LinkedIn. They might have seen me on Facebook. They might have seen me on YouTube. And because of that, I don't know where that click is coming from, but I want to give people the option right away to get in touch with me. It's super important that they do that because if they're looking for more information, they're going to go get it. I'm not terribly worried about that, and it's available on my website, but I want to be able to capture that person right away. That way, I don't lose that potential sale. You only get a couple seconds with somebody on your website sometimes. Why not make it count? Put that right away. Clear as could be a call to action. Another great example of that. I had a friend of mine, he owns an inflatables company, and he was a little curious to know why he wasn't getting the clicks that he really deserved, and ultimately the sales that he really deserved. You know the reason? There was no call to action. There was everything else under the sun, but there's no call to action, no request a quote, no contact information, no nothing. It was a struggle to go find that information. When I say a struggle, I mean like a scroll down, but in a lot of cases, that's all you need to be as a deterrent from returning down a sale. It sounds kind of crazy, I know, but it is so important to put a call to action on your website. It could mean anything. It could just be submitting a first name, last name, and email address on your website, but just putting a call to action, getting that contact information, and ultimately then down the road converting them to a lead. Alrighty guys, you found out all 5 secrets. Do me a favor, before you leave this video, leave a comment below on which secret you found to be the best. And I say secrets because a lot of people don't know these. Even though they're 5 tips, they are kind of secrets in my industry because the crazy part is a lot of marketing companies charge a lot of money for that little bit of information, which I think is absurd. But comment below, tell me numbers 1 through 5, which one was the most impactful for you, and let me know if you guys do it. Leave a comment and then come back in a week or 2 and let me know that you guys did it. I really do appreciate that. As always, smash that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel. Hit the little alert bell if you guys really want to know when I release new videos. My goal is to make sure that you guys don't miss any of my content and share it out with like-minded individuals. If you're an entrepreneur, you're in sales, or you're looking to grow your business online, this is the spot for you guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time out. 2 videos are going to be right up here. One of them is going to be the next video in the series, and the other one is going to be YouTube's recommendation for you. So definitely go check those guys out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See ya.